This is the Edward Teach, my first space carrier that I did through my own design through Lego. Shows the main cannon. Also shows all the different decals that I put on there. Shield generators. Secondary guns for anti-spacecraft. And its distinction is the 09. Now this carrier, I made a special fighter bay. Can be, the entrance is both on the rear and the fore. It's actually made for also rescuing. Shuttles could come in, offload cargo, and then leave immediately. Or for rescue missions to bring cargo into a planetary system, just go through like a conveyor belt. But it can also launch fighters from either side. Now here are the engines to the Edward Teach, which is the Blackbeard. This is another side view of the Edward Teach with the secondary guns and the decals. And here's the long ramp to protect the fighters of the shuttles from the blast of the foregun. Here's the ship's field generators, more decals, and of course the antenna for sensors and for communications. And right there is a skull and crossbones. Makes sense since it's the Edward Teach or the Blackbeard. Now this is the Sherman, as in the Civil War, also nicknamed Uncle Billy. Heavy sensor array. We have many cannons with quick recharge capabilities, all the way up to the conning tower, and with a touch of anime, wings on its engine compartment. Now the Sherman has 4 rear-facing guns. It's not meant to retreat, it's meant to attack. What I did with this that's different though, is I put a light brick in there for the engines. And toward the vents to help cool off the massive engines. Now here's the profile of the Sherman. Made this one as long as possible. Like I say, a little bit of anime taste with the wings, although they serve no purpose in space. Nice touch, I believe. Down to the very front. Now the Sherman not only is underneath highly armored, also sports 8 heavy laser cannons, all forward facing. This is another one of my space carriers I made out of Lego pieces. This is the Independence. Of course, got the antennas and locking array. Got the decals, main cannons, secondary laser cannons, third cannons. The blue are the shield generators, of course the conning tower. These are the engines to the carrier Independence. It's a big ship, so I put lots of engines, but try to make them a little on the simple side also. Now the ship this size, there are also lots of shield generators. The main difference between this carrier and the last was this one actually has 2 fighter bays forward facing only. Now this is a side or profile view of the Independence, showing from engines to the guns, all the way up to the long front ramp to protect the fighters from the main cannons when firing.